All right, it's Thursday night. Okay, deep sigh as we approach the end of the week. And I'm just chilling out. I'm going to pour myself a drink. A clarified old-fashioned. Oh, yeah. It's a nice orange color. Classy drink. 'Cause I'm a classy motherfucker. Hurry. Feels like a bit much pith on there. Trim. Just a little trim. Hey, honey, how you doing? I'm going to get myself a second bit of orange peel as a treat. Because I deserve it. All right. Mario Kart Live arrived in the mail. Having some times. Nice. Yep, and that would be my UFoods text. I guess so. Jesus, almost did something real stupid then. Just for a friggin' change. Let me see. Yes, put the circuit layout on Discord. Yeah. Okay, YouTube, UFoods. Get excited. What time are they delivering it tomorrow? Morning, before lunch. How about that? Life's a rich pageant. Okay, I'll get rid of that. PayPal. Okay, and Dunzo. Oh wait, I want a cherry. Oh, Jesus, fuck. That's a little bit dramatic. And in fact, I'm going to sort a few things out here. I bring my microphone a bit closer. Do. So, just a little bit closer. There we go. Okie dokie. Oh, I hear possums running around in my roof. Just a normal night with possum infestation in the dang roof. The owners have known about the holes in the roof they get in through, and they've known about it for years, and they've done nothing. So it's like, okay, your fucking house, man. Fucking yum. Ooh, man. It's a hell of a drink. Clarified old-fashioned. It's really smoky. It's like starts off very whiskey-ish, then a bit chocolate, and there's a lingering smokiness. I don't know. I don't even remember what I put in that old fashioned. I don't remember if I put a little bit of peated whiskey in just for funsies. Yes, hopefully early. Stratton was 85, so, not a bad innings. But yes, as I put in my notes for this stream, I do not care much for critics. But he genuinely was, gave to the Australian film industry and was a real appreciator of film. My problem with critics is they critique something they cannot do that they wouldn't have a fucking chance of doing with any degree of competence. But Stratton's one of a small handful who contributed enough to excuse them. Yeah, he did often boost the Aussie films, and I haven't got the fucking comments coming up. God damn it, how do I forget things like this? Okay, they'll come up from now on. Yes, he did boost Aussie films, although he didn't like The Castle. And he refused to review Romper Stomper. I think that's probably the stupidest thing he ever did. I think he completely missed the point of Romper Stomper. Yes, it was a very confrontational film. Yes, it made at least the lead Nazi charismatic. It's fucking juvenile to pretend that you don't get charismatic Nazis. And hello, Greg, by the way. But yeah, just refusing to review it because he thought it was glorifying the Nazi stuff. It was definitely not glorifying the Nazis. The Nazis friggin' sucked. And yeah, I feel like he really missed the point on Romper Stomper, that he was upset because it wasn't a pill clutching, oh my god, aren't Nazis terrible? So the same thing. There was a American doco called Blood in the Face. This guy going around interviewing white supremacists in the United States. And he was a proper documentarian in that he didn't editorialize. And I watched it and I thought, well, I think he gave them enough rope to hang themselves. But there were people who were really upset by it because he didn't spend the documentary going, oh my God, wasn't that white supremacist a terrible person? It's not what a documentarian is meant to do. Sometimes I feel people who are on my ideological spectrum, people who I largely agree with, will occasionally want to be spoon-fed things and are terrified by the idea of being challenged, of art, of entertainment, being challenging. And it's like, fuck's sake, harden the fuck up. Have a cup of cement. I'm having a cup of cement, or, clarified old fashioned. Oh man. Oh, and there's orange in that too, even though I didn't put, maybe it's the orange peel. I think I might have put orange bitters in there. God, the flavors in that are wild. Well, it's a friggin' winner, I'll tell you that much. I was thinking of doing a video, like I'm thinking of making well, I'm definitely going to do it. Thinking of making a video of it tonight, of making a batched rum old fashioned, like making a liter of it and then putting it in a barrel. I'm just going to look at a couple of recipes. Diffords, who's usually fussy, what does he say? Oh, he says some white overproof rum. And actually, falernum's a good idea. Oh, and some friggin' allspice dram. These are all good ideas. What does good food say to do? It's one of these websites where you can 50 mils rum, teaspoon of sugar, and dish of orange juice. Yeah, well, that's a shit recipe. We'll get rid of that for a start. What does liquor.com? Oh, God, there's an ad for. I thought, why are there people making out on the cocktail recipe page? They got an ad for Prime Video right at the top of the page. Okay. So 2 ounces, 1 teaspoon of allspice. So you see, they're recommending allspice, which I like. Teaspoon. So they're saying like 5 mils. 5 to 10 mils. Now, okay, so 60. 60 mils, 600 mils, 1200. So I want to do like 20 times that. 100. I'll go with 100 mils, and I'll put 100 mils of allspice and 100 mils of falernum in as well. Talking my way through it. Okay, has the chat thing broken again, or everyone's just chilling? It's fine if everyone's just chilling. I'm perfectly happy to talk of stuff. It's just when no one's put anything in chat for 10 minutes, I get suspicious. Nope, it's not broken. That's cool. Everyone's just chilling. That's fine. No problem at all. Just after that one time, when it did like stop working for more than 10 minutes. Laserdiscs. Any fun new laserdiscs this week? I feel like now I'm going to interrupt you from your work of putting your laserdiscs on the site. Also reminds me, like, we were talking in another stream about or maybe it was just on the Discord, talking about the Criterion Closet videos on YouTube, which I friggin' love. Jamie Lee Curtis did one the other day, and she was the first person in a while to hold up laser discs. She held up Spinal Tap because she's married to the dude from Spinal Tap, and Halloween, her first big break. But it was also funny to get reminded Jamie Lee Curtis is a Nepo baby. One of the oldest, not the oldest Nepo baby in Hollywood, because like I think Drew Barrymore was a third generation, if not fourth generation Hollywood person. Like we get amazed when it's like someone's up and coming and says, oh, their parents famous. Drew Barrymore's grandparents and great-grandparents were famous. Apparently not so much on the site. Oh yeah, no, definitely I would love to see. Yeah, that's a good Friday night activity, going through discs. Week's new additions on the site. I'm going to trim my beard again. It's getting weird. Grows crooked. Maybe I need to trim it. It'd be a thing. Hello, Madam Butterfly. How are you this evening / this morning in your case? Got, okay, Blazing Saddles. Name of the Rose. Godfather Part 2. City of Angels. Death Becomes Her. One Fine Day. RoboCop 3. Grand Canyon. 10 Commandments. Ooh, that's a classic. Lethal Weapon. Sunday Bloody Sunday. Another You. The Abyss. Great Expectations. Philadelphia. Zorro's Fighting Legion. Jesus, for not many, that's a lot. Swashbuckling. Okay, I don't know that. White Palace, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Fame, Godfather Part 3, The Dodgiest Godfather, Clockwork Orange, Amadeus, INXS Greatest Video Hits, The Apostle, Gorillas in the Mist, Young Einstein, See You in the Morning, Cobra, Last Boy Scout, River Wild. That is a fantastic and eclectic mix of mainstream art house and even the INXS music videos one thrown in there. Fucking yum. I'm going to decide if I'm going to make another drink or just pour one from the bottle. Hey, how you doing, Celtic? Okay, you know what? I'm going to set up. I'm just going to make this video while it's still a bit quiet. I'm going to make a batched rum old fashioned. And we want to get a bit fancy. What do I want? I'm going to finish the allspice dram. That's an excuse to go out and get some more. Or maybe try and make my own. I know someone who's got a good recipe for it. Falernum. Right, emptying a couple of bottles. So the remnants of the old-fashioned. No, I don't want to use the flavour drums. Wait, what's that back there? Infinity whiskey. Okay, that's full. Infinity rum I can stand to top up. Okay, let's get some rums. I think I'll finish the Jimmy rum. Bricks Gold, maybe. What do we do down here? I think I should put a bit of Smith and Cross. Oh. Right. Do I want to do another one? Flor de Caña. Maybe this one. All right, that's enough. Enough runs. All right. So it's 30 titles to the shop each week. Nice. Glad to hear you going well, Celtic. I'm just going to get this happening. All right. Right, I'll move these for now. So I'll just do a quick talky bit. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Do 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 do. What's happening here? I think a clamp on my GoPro might be broken. Okay, bring it. So, all right. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, put the light on. Okie doke. See how this goes. Ooh, that battery is flat. Hang on 1 minute. I have to go and get a battery. Yes, thank you. All right. It's all right if you're all white. Like hot dogs. Ray's going to march. Going to be called hot dogs. Cheerful people. Ridiculous thing. Oh, right. There you know. Yeah, no. Oh, it's not just right wingers, it's the actual Nazis. The word of Australia. Or do you just absolutely not real view Australia? White people, blah, 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 blah. It's the literal Hitler praising Nazis. What a fucking hoot. Anyway, okay. Now let's remember to switch on the audio recorder tonight. Because I didn't the other night. That was silly. Okay. How are we going? G'day, cocktail lovers. Tonight's project is making a batched... That is not a good start. G'day, cocktail lovers. Tonight's project is to make a batched rum old-fashioned, and just to make it a little bit extra special, I am going to barrel age it. I've been playing with barrel aging things for a few years now. I really recommend it because you can get some really interesting flavors, particularly when you prime or season the barrel between uses with different wines, fortified wines, all that sort of thing. You bring all sorts of interesting flavors to the spirits or cocktails you put in here. If you're going to get into barrel aging, just make sure you get the right sort of barrels, the ones that are designed for aging, that are not ornamental. The purely ornamental ones actually have a lining on the inside, whether that be plastic or aluminum or whatever, but it means that the spirit or whatever you put in the barrel does not actually come into contact with the wood, so therefore there's no aging and no building of character. These are properly coopered barrels, exactly like what would be used in a distillery or a winery to age a drink, except much, much smaller. They hold a bit over a litre. Fun fact, a smaller barrel means more of the contents is in contact with the surface of the barrel, which means you get the aging effect quicker. So a couple of months in one of those barrels, like up to 4 months, can be 2, 3, or even 4 years in a big barrel, depending on your climate. One of the fun things about making a batch cocktail is it's a big volume, so you can use different elements rather than, say, a normal old-fashioned. I would tend to use one spirit, but this one we can mix it up. I can do a whole different set of rums to get some different flavor profiles in there. I'm also going to have a little rum-based liqueurs in there. I was going to put a bit more falernum. There's just a little bit, fuck. I'm also going to have some rum-based liqueurs in this cocktail. I was going to put a bit more pimento dram, but I've only got a little left. Well, I'll empty it, then it's an excuse to buy some more, and I'm going to have some velvet falernum as well. I'm going to have a few Australian rums in here, but just for a bit of character, I'm also going to put in Navy Strength Smith and Cross Jamaican rum. This is the artificial rum, or maybe the official rum of some YouTubers who run cocktail channels. Not everyone with a cocktail channel knows everyone else, but a bunch of us do socialize on Discord and occasionally on live streams, and Smith and Cross shots have become a ritual. So I need to put some Smith and Cross in this. A large volume also lets me mix up the bitters in this, so I'm going to put some tiki bitters, some black walnut, some aromatic, and some chocolate bitters, just to keep life interesting. And then it's all going to go in a barrel, which I'll test after 2 weeks. That might be enough, and it might be in there as long as 4 weeks. But I'll also keep some out of the barrel as a control, so for an experiment, we can see just how much difference barrel aging makes. No, I don't think I want to do this talking. Okay. Yeah, I just want the slow-mo of the pouring stuff in. Actually, maybe I will talk it as well. Okay. Okay. Let's go first. Yeah, not much pimento jam at all. Well, like I said, An excuse to go shopping. Gotta have pimento dram. Velvet Falernum. Maybe I'll do 150 mils. I don't want to use up all my. Right, take all these friggin' lids off. Let's get this happening. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Starting with blended 150 mils of Velvet Falernum and pimento dram. Then 200 mils of rum from local distillery Jimmy Rum. While it's Australian, Jimmy loves his Jamaican rum, so this one's got a real Jamaican style funk. Then 200 mils of gold rum from Sydney's Bricks Distillery. Then 100 mils of Smith & Cross Jamaican Navy Strength rum. Got to remember, how much is that? 200, so 400, 550, 650, do 200 mils of Distiller's Cut. I think this is Western Australian. Yeah, it is Western Australian. There you go, WA represent. For the little rates. Then 200 mils of Distiller's Cut rum from Western Australia. So we got, I'm just trying to remember, 200, 600, 700, 850. You know what? I'm emptying this bottle. Fuck it. $850. Maybe it's Bundaberg. You know, actually, this Mexican rum. Then 200 mils of a Mexican rum. So again, okay, 200, 400, 600, 800, 900, 950. I should do something else. Like Flor de Caña. Nicaragua. Why not? Just use whatever, man. Oh god, this has got a weird pourer. Don't know why it's got a weird pourer, but it does. Then 200 mils of Flor de Caña, which is a Nicaraguan rum. Ooh, looks like I need to make more of this. Not to forget the sugar syrup. I'm going to start with 100 mils of my spiced apple brown sugar syrup and taste it and see if it needs more. Then I'm doing 20 dashes of aromatic bitters. Five dashes of tiki bitters. I need to get a refill of this. Fuck me. Why don't I knock the bottles off the shelf? That's the wrong one. That's more aromatic bitters. Where's the black walnut? Really strong flavour, this one. 5 dashes of black walnut bitters. And 5 dashes of chocolate bitters. Okay. Giving it a stir. And a taste test. That tastes spot on. Now, I'll put it in a barrel and get back to you. All right. Yeah, it's disgusting. Well, a bunch of empty bottles. I always feel like an alky when I empty bottles. Okay, let me switch things off. That's switched off. That's switched off. Okay. This away. Let me just sit down and chat. I didn't bring a funnel in here. I need a funnel to pour that into the barrel. And what did I do with the lid? Oh, what did I do? Is this the lid from that? It is. It's not the correct lid. I don't know what I was thinking. Right. Maybe I'll just do this. Just got to do this. I'll see what you've been up to over here before I disappear. All right. Got about 40 minutes in. Okay. Ooh, planning on a trip. Have a Friday off. Well, that is actually big news. Not doing anything racist. Just a ghost costume for Halloween, Rays. Oh man, that is good stuff. All right, so you're all having a chill time here. Yeah, I do have to get the funnel. Tuck the N-words under the bed. Yeah, look, I'm just going to go out and get a funnel just to get this. This whole room will just stink of rum if I don't pour it out. Just a sec. Alrighty. We got the funnel. We got a little bottle for the extra. Because I should have made more than will fit in this barrel. That was the plan. Mix it a bit more, hoping the sugar syrup is all mixed in. I still have quite a lot of sugar syrup. I was worried I was using lots of it. I tell you what, this rum old fashioned tastes pretty fucking good. The one downside of the wooden barrel, well, a downside of the wooden barrel is you can't see how full it is. Got to go by sound. And yes, I have overfilled barrels before. I'm going to put a bit in this bottle. That should be fine. And now back to the barrel. Ooh, geez, that sounded like it was nearly full. I think there's a little bit more room. Nope, I overfilled it. There we go. Well, fuck. Hey? So we will, look, we'll pour it a little bit out. Okay. But I was right about having made a good little bit of excess. Put in that bottle. And fuck it, I'll drink this bit. Rum old fashioned. Fuck you. Sorry. The bottle's a bit wet. Almost slipped out of my hand. Would have been a bit pissed off if I spilled it all over the table. Ooh, I need to do a label. Okay. Need to do 2 labels. Okay. Where are we? What are we talking about? Smelly Canadians? Got a text from venue manager. They're holding a Halloween party this year. Probably going to call in dead. Oh no. Okay. So we'll just make a label so I don't forget what's what. Oh, don't forget the date it went in. So we go rum. What is it today? It's fucking August 14. Uh, 14. Print that sucker. I'll do a label for the little bottle too. Labels are weird. Half the time it won't stick on the thing I want it to stick on. The other half it gets so stuck, leaves a residue. Okay, a couple of bottles to go. Well, I might put that distiller's cut in my infinity bottle. Just clearing the decks with some rums. Because why the hell not? Come on, damn it. Grab labels, stay on, damn it. Oh, what's with this Applejack? Seems to be seeping out. Why is that? Oh man, that should be sweet. Okay. So, that's my infinity rum bottle. Okay. Ugh. Got to empty in there. Oh, nicely done. Okay. Right. So you can go back. All right, now I've got space on my rum shelf now. Well, I suppose the infinity bottle can go on the rum shelf. Pineapple back there. Mexican rum back there. So what's that? That's a mango rum there. And this one here. There you go. Okay, rum shelf repopulated. There's 3 empty bottles. 4 empty bottles to put in the bin. Jesus, that makes me feel like an alky, even though they all went into something else. Who's drinking Kool-Aid? How much chicken? Oh God, I get what you're doing, actually. Watermelons and grape soda. Dear. Hello, Hannah. How are you? Also, I noticed Dubbo was in the news this week. I know I am as bad as you, definitely, Ray. Dubbo was in the news this week because a garbage truck caught on fire because someone put a battery in the bin and the compactor cracked it and ignited it. And quick-thinking truck driver realized that had happened. Dumped all the rubbish on the street. Stopping for a super baby update. Meta humor is not always understood. But yes, I thought a story about a garbage fire in Dubbo was apt, basically. Made the ABC News website. Is an ongoing problem for garbage disposal with lithium-ion. People throwing lithium-ion batteries in the bin when they shouldn't. And either starts fires in garbage trucks or at garbage dumps is quite a serious problem. Ray's, do you think bratwurst are Nazi sausages? Is that what we're saying? I like the Dr. Oetker pizzas at supermarket. And I was worried someone was going to discover Dr. Oetker actually worked with Dr. Mengele. Okay, and there's meta jokes. Anyway, it's no explanation is going to work at this point. Right. Okay. So the hot dogs go back to the Nazi march. Right. Safa, I made some enchiladas for dinner. Well, I actually made them last night. I made enough for 2 meals. I had second enchiladas tonight. They were nice. From a certain perspective, they were fancy sausage sandwiches. Because that's what the meat element of it was. I tell you what, this rum old fashioned is a friggin' winner. I'm happy to do UFIDs. I have not actually done my UFIDs. Seeing you like so much. Oh, Christ, I think I spilled something here. Need to get a cloth. But let me. Wait, I got. Okay, we logged in. Is that what we're doing? Yes, we are. All right, just for you, Safa, we'll do a UFIDs thing. Okay. So, UFIDs. Okay, so I need to edit meals because they will have added stuff I don't want. Like roast chicken and gravy. I don't want that. I don't care if other people have top rated it. I don't want it. Or peppercorn beef. Or honey mustard chicken. Don't want any of that. Creamy chicken carbonara I like. Fried chicken and gravy I like. Creamy parmesan chicken has friggin' cauliflower in it. I don't like cauliflower. Creamy garlic chicken Kiev. I like that. I'll keep that. The weird small bundles. I won't do that. Slow cooked lamb. Don't want any of those things. Premium protein. Not even going to take it. Ooh, lemon butter chicken. Okay, I need to know what lemon butter chicken is, actually. It's like a mix of Asian things. What's this? Lemon butter sauce. Burst of flavor to succulent chicken breast. Paired with roasted carrot chips and tender broccoli. Lemon butter sauce. Goodness. I tell you what, okay, I might get that if I don't see other things I want. It's new. Kind of want to try it because it's new. Roast pork and gravy, no. Roast meat, no. Beef mushroom stroganoff. That sounds like a new one. I'm not familiar with that. Oof. With fettuccine and tangy sour cream. think I want to get that. Okay. Garlic prawns. I don't trust them with prawns. Buffalo chicken, slightly spicy. Well, we don't want spicy. I'm a white person after all. Spaghetti bolognese we'll have. Got to pick two more. Parmesan carbonara tortellini, maybe. I do like the lasagna. We get the lasagna. Loaded potatoes with spiced mince. Feel like we've got lots of chicken. I should get a meat one. Yeah, fuck it. I'll get that. There. Done. That's the excitement of me ordering my meals for another week. And no, I'm not paying for any add-ons, and we're done. There we go. Safa, the YouFoods SMS came like 5 minutes into the stream, like it always does. Oh. Ooh. Okay, that's one of those ones that's so good that every sip I feel compelled to say, like, damn, that's actually really good. Now I've got to wait a few weeks to see if it tastes better after being barrel aged. Well, I hope it doesn't taste worse. I'll be disappointed if I get a loss in deliciousness from the barrel. So if there's any rain, I don't think so. I know it's kind of bleak. Might have been raining yesterday. I'm old. My brain doesn't remember anything. Sorry, that's particularly good. The old rum old-fashioned. Very tasty. Just kind of wondering if there's anything else I could bring out of the cupboard. Got a space on the miscellaneous shelf. I wonder if I have anything miscellaneous in the cupboard. It's got brandies and miscellaneous. If there's anything interesting there. Oh, yeah, sorry. Home for the Elderly, the link. Let's see how disgusted I am by certain foods. Yeah, this was interesting. On the Discord. What do we got going down? Oh my God. Sorry. Heine got a physical Mario Kart track. I thought he had a video game, but you should all. Oh, I'll share a picture as an example. Where is it? And he's got a physical Mario Kart set up. I love it. Nice. And he's recharging everything at the moment. That is excellent. I love it. But, okay, so that's one distraction on the Discord. But Home for the Elderly did put a thing. Oh, wait, did you message it to me? You did. Okay. Okay, so this is apparently a quiz where you answer how disgusted you are by certain foods. The food disgust test, which is, I don't know, interesting. Let's have a look. 32 questions. Is that pop-up going to pop up every screen? Okay, 1 of 32. I do not eat fruit, such as peaches and apples, that have marks and stains on their peel. I think I'm a little bit disagree, because I will eat apple It's not my favorite, but I will eat apple. I don't strongly disagree, but I disagree a bit. I do not mind if a slice of apple has turned slightly brown from being exposed to air. Yeah, that's a small disagree. I feel disgusted when I chew on irregular bits of animal meat. I'll probably strongly agree on that. I always spit it out, gristle and things like that. Would never eat those new snacks and dishes that are made from bugs. Strong disagree. I've eaten bugs. Not even disguised. I just had fried bugs. I do not eat potatoes or carrots whose skin has shrunk from a bit of aging. It's a soft disagree. Seeing your hair in my soup does not really bother me. Okay, I'm going to go strong disagree. If I was out somewhere and there's a hair in a soup, I'd be fuck that. Totally fine if friends or acquaintances have touched my food. Kind of right in the middle on that. Context counts for a lot. I would not eat avocado pulp that's turned slightly... Well, no, that's a soft disagree. It's gross to eat raw fish like sushi. I'm going to say slightly agree. I do it sometimes. Not so much sushi, but some of the places where Mrs. Angry and I do date night have a raw fish option, and I eat it. Earth W woke up in the midnight swallowing a spider. There you go. That's the old story about people eating spiders in their sleep. Okay. Next. It's gross if a chef tastes the soup with a spoon without washing it every time. I'm going to say agree, but I know they do it. I do not eat cucumbers that have ripened so much they can be bent. Yeah, I don't like cucumbers anyway. So I eat blue cheese as part of my diet. When I'm served it, blue cheese fucking rocks. I love blue cheese. I feel suspicious if a friend has handled or touched something I'm about to eat. Again, context counts for so much. I'm going with a soft agree on that. I would not eat part of an apple that had a worm in another part of it. I'm going to go soft agree. It depends. I might. I do not mind eating a salad that's not crispy anymore. I don't like salad. Dirty silverware stains on... that's a soft agree. I don't like stains on utensils. Sickening to eat bread from which mold has been cut away. No, I disagree. I will cut the mold off bread. I throw overripe fruit away. Soft agree on that too. I'm not picky when it comes to different kinds of seafood. I hard disagree. There are real limits on what seafood I'll eat. Do not eat steak that's still bloody inside. That's a soft disagree. I don't want it to be raw, but, medium, rare. Do not drink from the same glass someone has already drunk from. Hey, who's someone? Says someone. Mrs. Angry? It's not going to bother me at all. The offspring is not going to bother me. Complete stranger? Fuck off. What do they mean by someone? I'm going to leave it in the middle. Would not eat in a restaurant where I'd seen bugs in the restroom. Disagree. Bugs are just everywhere. Find it gross to eat hard cheese from a restaurant. No, strong disagree. I will not waste good cheese. I will cut the mold off it. Disgusting to eat a banana that has black spots. I'll go soft disagree. I feel uncomfortable when I see raw meat. No. Cannot stand the smell of fish shops. It's probably a strong agree, actually. Never or rarely. No, I don't accept food from strangers. The fuck? I would lose my appetite if I find a little snail. Yeah, no, I would absolutely fuck a snail in the salad. I would not eat marmalade from which mold is... Well, I'm not going to eat... I don't like marmalade. I'm going to say agree. Not mind eating an apple that had a caterpillar crawl over its peel. Yeah, who cares if a caterpillar crawled over the fucking peel? My mouth waters when I see a whole pig on a skewer. Honestly, I do like that. Okay, I'm finished. Okay, so here's my food disgust test. I am not disgusted by animal flesh. I'm a little disgusted by insect contaminants. I'm a little more disgusted by vegetables. Yeah, I'm quite disgusted by fish and seafood. Only a little bit disgusted by fruit. Not much disgusted by mold at all. And human contaminants. Yeah, it's all context. My average food disgust is 54%. There you go. There's also a agree race. Who the fuck likes the smell of a fish shop? I love that. Home for the elderly, you wouldn't touch bread with mold. It depends on context. Sometimes I'll cut mold off bread. Some of the questions were just so ambiguous. Someone. Who's the fucking someone, man? It makes a big difference. But I love the question, would you accept food from strangers? What sort of fucking lunatic accepts food from strangers? Fuck's sake. I mean, okay, clearly in a restaurant, cafe, whatever, you're accepting food from strangers. I assume they didn't mean that. I assume they mean someone coming up to you in the street, eat this. Like, no, fuck off. So if you got garlic bread from Subway for $3.50, was it any good? I'm not a Subway person. I read a lot of people say they used to like Subway and say it's not good. Man, okay. I mentioned every time I sip that rum old fashioned, I'm going to say it's good. It's fucking good. It is very good. Yeah, but again, see, Humphrey sampling something at the supermarket. That's what I mean. Some of the questions were too ambiguous. Like, would you do a thing with someone? And like, fucking who? Context makes so much difference. Oh no, home for the elderly. I'll do a sample in a supermarket, train station. If someone gave me okay, but cereal. Sorry, I read that as sushi first. Cereal is sealed in a box. If someone at a train station like gave me a kebab, I'd say, no, what the fuck? Get away. Are you kind of expecting me to go slow and discuss it more? I'm just in a rush. Mustafa's being fancy. Beef ragu pappardelle. Was that just from the supermarket? That sounds like one of the supermarket things I've had. Sorry, maybe I was just in a hyper mood today, unfortunately. Ray's Flinders Street Station platform food was questionable. You mean from the cafes in Flinders Street Station? Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, you reckon the Subway can be good if you're in a store to order? I used to get stuff from Subway. I don't think I've had Subway, God, in years. Like, I'm not really big on Subway one way or the other. Unfortunately, I had fun doing it. In retrospect, yeah, maybe I should have brought one up and had for each one had a little discussion on the stream. Raise these to sell fish. Don't need hake from platform 5. Yeah, well, they've redeveloped the stuff that's in Flinders Street Station, in the last decade, I think. But yeah, I know. It always feels like fish is high risk food. It seems like it's much higher risk of getting food poisoning. Oh God, I got a little. Sorry, I ended up these little whiskey samples hanging around for ages. This tiny little sample here from the Lock Distillery, which is Victorian dark ale malt. So this is whiskey that was aged in barrels that had dark ale in them. I'm really sticking to hot chips in a cup. Rays, don't get sick from fish but chicken. Oh, I got friggin' so sick from KFC once, which was it was a long time ago. But I just remember it was in the early days of the internet, being on IRC text chat with people. And, we got my KFC, dum, 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 dum," and I'm just going like, wait a minute, back in a minute, and just run, 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 and just hurled. Hopefully, already got sausage with cheese in it. No, Suffer, it wasn't hangover KFC. It was just dinner one night. Oh, I haven't had vinegar on like fresh hot chips in ages, actually. I am a bit of a fan if they got a nice spray bottle of vinegar, spraying it on your hot chips. I've not done that in quite a while. What are we? We're already at 9 o'clock. I think 10 past. I should have some mineral water. Popcorn chicken leftovers. No. It was a short-lived thing. KFC had like 20 years ago. Chicken parmigiana. It was like cheese and ham inside it. And it was clearly off because 5 minutes after having it, fucking hurled. Ray's KFC has kebab. What's a KFC kebab like? Suffer, it's very rare I get anything from KFC. I do have a weakness for popcorn chicken. Oh, wait, strictly say you prepped a cocktail quiz on Google Gemini? Where's a cocktail quiz? Oh yeah, strictly say you put the disgust quiz on the Discord. Everyone can go and do the disgust quiz. Right, it's just like a KFC zinger, but with a kebab serving. Madam Butterfly, busy at work, need a drink. Something stronger and a hug. Be back tomorrow. Bye. What do we got on the Discord? Oh god, you actually took a picture of your KFC kebab wrapped up. So hopefully, what's your cocktail quiz about? What's is that for the stream or is that for something else? When I clicked on the link that you messaged me, it just opened Google Gemini. There was no quiz or anything. Let me try again. Did I click on the right bit? No, I'm just on Ask Gemini. It's not showing me anything. So I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah. If there's a quiz, I'd be up for it. But for whatever reason, it's just showing me Google Gemini. It's not showing me a quiz as such. So we do type make a challenge practice test about cocktails. Make a challenging practice test about cocktails. Is that the prompt you gave it? Like you're saying literally just put into Gemini, make a challenging quiz. Okay, I'll do it. Okay. Right. Well, let's do the share screen. Makes multiple choice. Where are we? Gemini. Okay, let's go. Make a challenging multiple choice quiz about cocktails. So just a sec. Okay, which classic cocktail is said to have been created at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York and is traditionally made with rye whiskey, sweet vermouth, and Angostura bitters? I know this. Does anyone else know this? That is a pretty good idea for a video, Raise, actually. Better than ChatGPT. Yeah, I don't know if ChatGPT can do this. I know this. This is actually easy. This is whiskey, sweet vermouth, and bitters is a Manhattan. That's right. Manhattan is a classic cocktail. Okay, next. Which of the following spirits is the primary base for a classic Moscow Mule? Shit drink with a shit base. Vodka. That's right. Vodka, ginger beer, and lime juice. Key ingredient that gives a martini its distinctive botanical flavor. And what's the traditional garnish for it? Okay, so it's gin, olive, or lemon twist. Okay, this is confusing. A and D are both gin, olive, or lemon twist. But it's gin. And lemon twist is my choice. That's right. Next. Which cocktail famously made using a muddler to crush fresh mint, leaves, lime, sugar, and rum? This is, if done right, friggin' awesome. So ChatGPT can't do the click thing. Challenge bartender cocktail. Oh, that's a good one. Get them all on to do it. Damn. Okay. Okay. Which cocktails famously made using a muddler to crush? Okay. These have so far been very easy. This is a mojito. Classic Cuban cocktail. What is the key ingredient that distinguishes a Mai Tai from other rum-based tropical cocktails? Ooh, interesting. I'm going to go with orgeat. So it's saying, is it pineapple, coconut cream, orgeat, or grenadine? I'm going to say orgeat. I'm not sure if it's going to say it, but that would be the right answer. That is right. Okay. Almond sugar and orange flower water. Crucial ingredient in a Mai Tai. Which of the following cocktails is an example of a sour? Base spirit, sour component, and sweetener. Old-fashioned, highball, margarita, martini. Okay. I'm just going to say, this is not challenging cocktail questions. I'm enjoying it because I get them all right. Asking generic, make it way harder. Okay, I'll do that. Ask it to do it way harder because these are really easy. This is a margarita. Yes. Also, margarita technically is a daisy, not a sour. What's the primary spirit in a Negroni? Gin. Two other key ingredients: shit, Campari, and sweet vermouth. See, I didn't even look at the multiple choice. I just know that because I'm a cocktail nerd. Which cocktail is a combination of rum, lime, and simple syrup, shaken and served straight up? Very simple, classic. That is a daiquiri. Okay. What's the key ingredient in a Singapore sling? What's its characteristic color? Oof. Rum is not green. Gin is not red. Vodka is not blue. Tequila is not yellow. Okay. This is confusing me. Also, I'm not particularly familiar. So this one's finally. Oh, sorry. I get what it's saying now. The key ingredient in a Singapore sling and what is the characteristic color of the drink. Okay, I think the answer is gin and red. Okay, they may actually get me here. I am not sure of this one. I'm going to say gin and red. And I was right. From cherry hearing and grenadine. Cocktail known as a side. Oh, I love a sidecar. Traditionally made with which three ingredients? Brandy, Cointreau, and lemon juice. That was the cocktail that let me know I like brandy. Done. Yes, it was 100%. Because I'm a fucking genius. Can you do it again, but make it much harder? That was too easy. And there goes that can. Just a sec. Okay. So that wasn't a complete guess when I got Singapore Sling, but that was the only one that challenged me. Yeah, it was an empty can. Okay. Now, Martinez, precursor to the modern martini, traditionally made with which two primary base spirits? Old Tom Gin, sweet vermouth is not a fucking spirit. Genever and dry vermouth, rye whiskey and sweet vermouth, London dry gin and dry vermouth. Okay, immediately it's getting harder. I should know what a Martinez is. And I'm freely admitting now I don't. I'm going to say old. I think I'm right. Old Tom Gin and sweet vermouth. I was right. Okay. That wasn't a blind guess, but I wasn't sure. What is the key ingredient that distinguishes a Sazerac from an old fashioned besides the use of rye whiskey? Good question, but I do know it. It's the absinthe or herb saint rinse. Also, I would have accepted using Peychaud's bitters instead of Angostura. These are much better questions. Which cocktails rye whiskey-based drink with sweet vermouth, Benedictine, two different type of bitters, staple of New Orleans? One of my fucking favorites, the Vieux Carré. Good question, but it just happens to be one of my favorite cocktails, the Vieux Carré. What's the primary spirit in a pisco sour? It's there in the fucking name. Pisco. Jesus Christ. Pisco's there. Oh, God, yeah. Jesus Christ. Home for the elderly. If that had been a glass I'd sent flying, I would have been very upset. I just love that as a question. What's the main ingredient in a pisco sour? I think it's pisco. Okay. Which of the following cocktails is an example? Oh, a smash. Family of drinks that involves smashing fresh herbs or fruit. Could it possibly be a whiskey smash? Or is this a trick question? Because I think the right answer is julep. Oh, God. Okay. Is this a trick question? Which is a smash and one's called a whiskey smash. But I would have guessed julep. This has got me on edge. Yeah, well, okay. But a mojito is not a smash. A mojito, you do grind up mint. A julep, you grind up mint. The only one it definitely isn't is an old fashioned, unless it's a Wisconsin old fashioned. And in that case, you smash orange and cherries. Okay, whiskey smash. Jesus Christ. Bourbon, lemon, sugar, and muddled mint leaves. But so's a fucking julep, for fuck's sake. What's the primary spirit in a last word? Ooh, what are the three other liqueurs make up this equal part classic? Not vodka, fuck vodka, shit drink, rye whiskey, Benedictine, gin, green chartreuse, maraschino, lime juice. It is in fact C. This is one someone needs to know cocktails to know what's in a last word. But yes, it is C. The Paloma, popular Mexican cocktail, 3 primary ingredients. Clearly tequila. Okay, they're making it more difficult. It's grapefruit soda. So it's tequila, lime juice, and grapefruit soda. Okay, these are more difficult, but I've known them. How are we all going out there? The last word structure is good. Okay, which Prohibition era cocktail made with equal parts gin, green chartreuse, sweet vermouth, and orange? Okay, this is a hard one. What the fuck is this? It's not a Vieux Carré, it's not a Negroni, it's not a last word, so it's a bijou. I literally don't know what a bijou is, but I know that does not describe B, C, or D, so therefore it's a bijou. Process of elimination. The Tipperary, whiskey-based cocktail, similar to Manhattan, but it's distinguished by which 2 specific ingredients? Okay, even people who don't know cocktails should be able to guess what's in a Tipperary, why it might be called a Tipperary. You think I should make a bijou? Maybe I will another night, but can you guess what would be the key ingredient in a Tipperary? The giveaway is there in the name. It is a classic Manhattan variation. It is a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. But do you not know where Tipperary is? Because that's the giveaway. Giving you the chance. Even if you don't know the drink, the name Tipperary should give it away. Oh, you went B, Scotch. No, Tipperary is in Ireland. So a Tipperary uses Irish whiskey. 10. Oh, a cruster. Okay, excellent question. I do know this one, but you do have to know cocktails to know this one. The cruster. What when a drink is described? Yes, SW. It's a long way to Tipperary. The cruster. Okay, style of cocktail with a specific type of bar spoon. No. A technique of layering spirits. No. A cocktail that features a sugared rim and a large lemon peel lining the glass. Yes. That is what makes something a cruster. You've got lemon peel lining the glass and a sugared rim. Brandy is the most popular base for a cruster. Yes, I got everything right. Create another quiz, do another similar quiz. Telling it to do it harder again. Truly difficult quiz. Okay, are we ready? This is supposed to be my real test. Yeah, I do love when you get the games for me home for the elderly. Definitely. Okay. The Trinidad Sour, modern classic, known for its unusual use of which key ingredient as a base spirit? I know this, but again, you need to know. Oh, wait, it's not loading. I've made it. Oh, I had to do that. Okay. So, yes, it's using Angostura bitters as the main ingredient. Like you put 60 mils, 2 ounces of Angostura bitters in a Trinidad sour. Somewhere in America, a PC just blew up. Okay. Oh, Trinidad sour. Wait, it's broken. It just asked me the Trinidad sour question again. Ah, no, it fucking asked this before. No, okay, it's reached its limit. Okay, here's a good one. Airmail. I don't know what the fuck is in that. Classic from the 1930s, a rum-based drink features 2 ingredients that give it signature bubbly texture and flavor. Pineapple juice and ginger beer. Okay, curacao and orgeat are not going to make it bubbly. Lime juice and champagne could make it. Okay, simple syrup and club soda could make it bubbly. Finally, they've got me. I literally have no idea. So it's rum. You have lime in rum cocktails. You have pineapple juice in. So I'm betting it's either A and C, and it'll be funny if it's D because I ruled that. It's definitely not B. Okay, this is the first one that is an absolute guess. I've heard of an airmail, but I genuinely don't know the answer to this one. And I'm torn between I just don't think it's champagne. I'm going to say pineapple juice and ginger beer. Not quite. The right answer was lime juice and champagne. Fuck it. Well, 50-50, and I got it wrong. Which of the following describes a cocktail technique known as splitting the base? Nice. Shaking the cocktail vigorously? No. Using 2 or more different base spirits? Yes. That's what splitting the base means. I say that so often in my cocktail videos. Key difference between a French 75 and a French 76. What the fuck? French 75 uses simple syrup. French 76 uses sugar cubes. French 75 uses cognac. French 76 uses brandy. French 75 uses gin. French 76 uses vodka. French 75 uses lemon juice. Jesus Christ. It's finally asking questions I don't know the answer to. Oh, is there a show hint? I wasn't even looking that closely. Show hint. Think about the primary base spirit. So it's B or C. What's in a fucking French 75? It's got champagne. I think it's brandy. Okay, I'm going to say B. It's going to be either B or C. Last 50-50 I got wrong. B. Fuck it. Okay. I'm bad with the 50-50s. That's 2 50-50s I got wrong. Okay, penicillin I know. Whiskey-based cocktail. Smoky flavour. What are the 2 types of scotch used to achieve the flavour profile? Highland and Lowland, blended and Islay. It's blended and Islay. We use a blended and an Islay scotch in a penicillin. Yes. Name of the cocktail. We're back to bijou again. Translates to jewel in French. Prohibition era equal parts cocktail made of which 4 ingredients? Gin, maraschino, green chartreuse, and lime juice. Gin, green chartreuse, sweet vermouth, orange bitters. Rye, sweet vermouth, Campari, and orange bitters. Vodka, creme de cassis. Jesus Christ, what was the last question about the bijou? What's the hint for this? Primary spirit, rare green, you clue with the last word. Stirred drink. Ah, that's the tipper. It's not lime juice if it's stirred. So it's B. Yes. The hint actually worked. The hint told me what the right answer was. Okay. Well, it finally challenged me. Key ingredient. Oh, see, they're asking the same fucking question. Irish. Wait. Bullshit. Ah, trick question. Trick fucking question. They got me with a trick question. Okay. And it's repeating itself. I think we've reached the limit of its brain. 7 out of 10. Well, that was fun. I didn't know Gemini could do that. So yeah, this is why I need to make a bijou. I should do it tomorrow. Party night, getting shit faced, make a bijou. But that was pretty good. I didn't know you could do that. Next time I'm doing a live stream with the other guys from cocktail channels, I'm going to do that. Because that was actually challenging. Celtic, you can tiptoe, but you can't tip finger. I mean, curious if I like a bijou. Well, remind me tomorrow. I'll make one tomorrow. Don't want to make another cocktail tonight. Oh. But now I'm freaking hanging out. Because what have I got in the barrel? A chocolate Sazerac, which is fucking yeah. And that rum old fashioned I made tonight was fucking good. Like really fucking good. I think tomorrow night's tasting night. What's the thing tomorrow? It's the 15th tomorrow? Let me check the date. I think there's 2 things to taste tomorrow. To see if they're done. Okay, so the new make. Yep, it's 3 months: May, June, July, August. Okay, so the corn, spirit, and peated mix has been here 3 months. It might be ready. And the Sazerac has been in there 2 weeks. So yeah, okay. Got to taste both of those tomorrow. The new make that I've been aging tasted good a month ago, but didn't look good. Needed to get a better color in it. I think they're making up a package. I think I owe you, actually. I could save up and send you aged Sazerac and aged rum old fashioned, because the rum old fashioned is fucking awesome. Safa, Golden Point, NRL Panthers versus Storm, grand final. Safa, talking sports ball. Things I don't care about. I don't owe you anything. It is fun sending stuff though. The lady in the local post office is fascinated. Like, oh, you're sending stuff again. Yeah, we do it. Celtic guy came in to work Monday, 4:30, 5 a.m. talking about his big dong. He left after the magistrate who comes in to McDonald's at 5 a.m. talking about their big dong. Oh my God. But not. I feel like buy random shit so I can add it to the package. No, I didn't check anything out. I've still got your last package here, actually. All the bits of it. Still got samples to get through as well, actually. Oh, you know what? I haven't tested up. I'm only slightly inebriated tonight. I haven't tested the breathalyzer for a little while. It's super weird how it behaves differently. Suffer, it is date night on Saturday night. Yes. I always look forward to date night with Mrs. Angry. All the different places we go to, quite enjoy them. Well, see, it beeps at different times though. What's it saying this time? It's not saying. It's saying 0. I'm not 0. I'd be pretty low. I think I'd be under the limit, but I'd be pretty low. Cold date night? I mean, maybe. I agree. Yes, it looks like an old MP3 player. It really does. I think the guy told the manager he wasn't talking about his penis. He was talking about his huge dong. The mind boggles how he separates the two. Ugh. But yes, being reasonably. I think did I really only have 2 drinks tonight? The clarified old fashioned and the rum old fashioned. All right. Well, I'm quite looking forward to taste testing tomorrow night. Is the chocolate Sazerac ready to go? Is the new make spirit, which should now be whiskey, ready to go? Yes, I feel it. I think you're right. Macca's generally attracts weird person. Celtic, you think it's not his first time? He's on the list of bad people. God damn it. Oh, it is storm wind in Sydney. Well, more power to you, sports. What are we up to? August. Must be near finals in the football, actually. The AFL, they love to do their one day in September, make sure the finals in September. So there must only be a couple rounds left to go. 2 rounds? 2 rounds? There must only be 2 rounds left to go. I only care because once the grand final's over, people shut the fuck up about football. Mrs. Angren always joke like the day after the football's like, that wonderful day, the longest amount of time till people in Melbourne start talking about fucking football again. Are you checking on your teams? Yeah. Oh yes, I did see that, Safa. Snoop Dogg's doing the AFL grand final. Yeah, well, he was banned entry into Australia once before because he was on murder charges, but he wasn't convicted. I don't know that he has any criminal convictions. He's just a weedhead, and of course, he really softened his whole reputation by doing fucking home cooking shows with oh god, what's her name? The American woman that he did the cooking shows with. But very weird. Hopefully just up there Kazali have a secret first verse. Would there be verse -1? God, that was so fucking big when it came out. It came out when I was in New South Wales before the Australian rules football had any sort of serious penetration into New South Wales. Oh, it was such a thing, though. Okay, you say there's a secret first verse. I'm going to search to interwebs. Secret first verse up there, Kazali. Okay, AI overview. Secret first verse up there, Kazali. Well, it's Saturday afternoon. The sun's shining bright. The footy's on. Everything's all right. Get out there and play your best. Don't let them get you down. Just fly up there, take your best mark, show them who wears the crown. Less commonly known than the main chorus. There you go. Google's AI overview says there is a secret first verse. SAFA AFL was not a big thing in New South Wales in the 70s, which is what I'm saying. Yes, that's the way I hear it too, Home for the Elderly. Lots more things to football than really meets the eye. Days when you can give it up, days when you can cry. Gemini's AI overview agrees there's a secret first verse. Wait, what does Wikipedia say? Title refers to early 20th century ruckman Roy Kazali. Could jump really high. Oh God! Speaking of which, I recently I was like flicking through movies on Foxtel. They've got an Australian classics channel. The Club was on the early 80, like I think it was actually a 1980 film of a David Williamson play about fictional goings ons at the Collingwood Football Club. Uh, God, that was entertaining. Like, yeah, it was a 1980 movie, but it was really about 1970s Australia. Ooh, different fucking world. You've got the club on Plex, Home for the Elderly. Yeah, like it's literally just a week or two ago I watched, not all of it. It was like about a quarter of the way into it, and I didn't restart it. I just watched it from there, and it's like, wow, 70s Australia was a different world. But yeah, it was funny because, like, in the club, there's all this fuckery going on between the board and the coach and the players. And a young John Howard, the actor John Howard, who was more famous later in life, but yeah, he was one of the main characters. He was a young prodigy, and he's only 6 foot. Well, I say only 6 foot tall because they make him like he's the sort of ruckman, and you'd think he was bigger than 6 foot tall. But what was his last role? He was like the people eater in Mad Max Fury Road. Uh, he did a fantastic bit with the John Clark TV show, The Games, uh, spoof of the organisers of the Sydney Olympic Games, when they were trying. People saying like the international community wanted the Australian Prime Minister, John Howard, to do an apology to the stolen generations, which John Howard wouldn't because he's a racist little fucking shit fuck weasel piece of shit. Um, Kevin Rudd, for all his flaws, did do a very good apology to the stolen generations in Parliament. But they had this thing on it where uh, they got the actor, John Howard, to do an apology to the Aboriginal people for the horrors of colonization. Really good. Home for the Elderly, horrible day when the pies. Oh yeah, racist fucked Adam Goods, but it's not just like there was a thing with Nicky Winmar 10 years before the racism to Adam Goods. Um, just Australia's got quite the track record with racism, basically. Yeah. Oh god, and the way the fucking racists tied themselves in knots to say they weren't being racist to Adam Goods. Yeah, you were there and seeing it. Yeah, that would have been fucking tough. That would have been very difficult. Yeah, I have to admit, what did my head in was the people tying themselves in knots to say, "Oh, racist." Yeah, it fucking was super fucking racist. Yeah, no, it's got to be tough. If you're a Collingwood supporter and you're in the middle people who just suddenly did this racist shit, it's like, oof, too much. Ugh, yeah, very, very, very ugly stuff. It's like, what are the really big moments of wrestling? Nicky Winmar, um, fucking Adam Goods. Who is the other guy? God, now it's because I'm not a sports ball person, but yeah, it's Mrs. Angry going to bed. So you had great memories going to the Pies back in the 80s with your dad, yeah. Seeing Peter Dacos kicking an incredible goal, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, if you've had all those great memories and just have them fucking shattered by racist douchebags, yeah, very tough to deal with. Ugh, just very, 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 very ugly stuff. Jetta, that was the other guy who copped it. He was another Swan, I think. Uh, but yeah. So am I going to buy my? Yes, because I don't want to go out on Saturday morning. So I do go out on Friday to buy my weekend baguette. Oh yeah, no. I get it. When you're younger, you're not going to really understand the racism, or you're not going to understand the evil of the racism. Again, having grown up in Dubbo, and definitely, I was a horrible little racist turd. Um, but yeah, when you're young, you don't really get it. You don't think of it. So, for no, I did not see. It was not a comet or an asteroid. It was a meteorite. I saw a video of it online. Pretty fucking dramatic. Yeah. Oh, hopefully, I'm just imagining if you had that really deep affinity with Collingwood, and you're there, and then you're just in the middle of this really fucking gross racism. Um, Freaking awful. Oh God! I feel like if someone asks you, you say sadly you're a Collingwood supporter. Uh, but it's also like the general thing. If someone wants to point out institutional, historic, and genocidal racism in Australia, I'll go, yes, absolutely. That's all real, and it's fucking terrible. Uh, I personally am not responsible for it. Uh, but I also can't ignore it, and I can't ignore the benefit that's come to me and other white people from the exploitation and abuse of indigenous people. So it's a double thing. Like, you get weird fucking racist trolls going like, "No, I don't feel guilty. I didn't do anything." It's like, I don't feel guilty. I didn't do the thing, but I can't avoid the benefit I've enjoyed from this exploitation and theft of land and just rampant fuckery. Yes, I feel that if it wasn't against Australian law to change football teams, you'd be a Geelong fan. You think they have a good community? Okay. See, I don't know. Again, I don't know really about sports law. I'm not really familiar with the law of the supporters of the. It is actually, isn't it, Safa? Because I took something out of the forbidden cupboard of mystery, and I clearly didn't shut the door properly. C'est la vie. I should go for St Kilda. I guess I have been in St Kilda territory for a while. Just like, I just don't give a shit. Thank you for being part of an entertaining stream, Home for the Elderly. Oh, that's right. God, I've been distracting you from Lady. Oh, yeah, Home for the Elderly. I've lived in St Kilda territory for the last 20 years. East St Kilda, and now, Caulfield going around Brighton is St Kilda territory, basically. Anyway, I'm going to eat my cherry. Yum. That's what I should have put on the fucking rum shelf today, the OFTD. Anyway, talking to myself. I think the only time I've gone to Australian rules games, I did see the Swans at the SCG. It's probably back in the 90s, either late 80s or 90s. And I have gone to the MCG, not to see anyone in particular. It was literally just a visit, like Mrs. Angry's brother was here English, and I said, "Oh yeah, you need to experience an Aussie rules game." I think it was like the first round of the season. Just got to experience a game at the G with the big crowd. Because as much as I don't give a shit about the game, it is a spectacle. It is definitely a spectacle. So we're all bang up for party night tomorrow night, where I'm going to apparently make a bijou to see what it's like. Seeing we had quiz questions about the bijou, so we'll do that. See if I like the bijou. I don't think I've ever. Wait a second. You know what I should do? I should double check this. Look at my cocktail channel. What am I logged into here? I'm on Angry Aussie. Okay. But if I look at my subscriptions, where's Angry Cocktails? There we go, the Auntie Roberta videos. Search for bijou. What the hell is... Okay, Purgatoire La Francais. La Fontaine. Chartreuse Day. Armistice. Green Chartreuse Sour. Spring Green... What the fuck? Wait a sec. What was... Chartreuse Day 5 years ago. What did I do? I'm in the fucking backyard for some reason. The Green Point Emeralds. No, it's okay. I'm going to give YouTube points. When I searched for bijou, it brought up all these ones that had green chartreuse in them. Anyway. Oh, where's the toxic? Yeah, I haven't done any TikTok vids for it. I just don't give a shit about TikTok. I can't get into it. Anyway, going to go to bed now. So you'll take care, and I'll see you if you're here for party night. But bye.
You are totally fucked up!